Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Andy, and it's my pleasure to serve as your MC this evening. So, on behalf of Ehub, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you joining us tonight for Ehub La French MoU signing ceremony and networking event. Thank you so much. So tonight actually marks an important milestone in strengthening innovation that ties between the Greater Bay Area and the French technology ecosystem. So we're delighted to bring together entrepreneurs, investors, innovators, ecosystem partners, and friends from both communities to celebrate this occasion and explore further opportunities for collaboration. And personally, I'd like to thank Erica of Ehub, who is currently on maternity leave, and Laurent of La French Tech Shenzhen. These two amazing people were the foundation that actually brought this collaboration to life. So very much appreciated. Thank you so much. So, right, before we begin, I would like to acknowledge our distinguished guests. So, Ms. Camille Fourmeau, Director of General Service of French Consulate, and also Mr. Emmanuel Carcassonne, if I'm and also Mr. Peter Mark, General Manager of the Shanghai. So thank you all for joining us this evening and for your continued support in fostering international innovation and entrepreneurial cooperation. So without further ado, let's begin tonight's program. So to kick off this evening, it's my pleasure to invite Mr. Peter Mark, General Manager of Ehub, to share with us Ehub's vision, international innovation ecosystem, and how Ehub supports overseas enterprises and exploring opportunities here in the Greater Bay Area. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Peter Mark.
Hello, good evening. It seems that everybody knows Erica, and this is her baby. Yeah. I'm very glad that for all of you to join me here. And I'm also very glad that I've joined this Ehub for 1.5 years. I'm very happy that I assembled a very small but very good and productive team members. And thank you all. So before our signing ceremony, give me 15 minutes for commercial airtime. First of all, you can see that we have actually two campuses. On your left-hand side is our so-called old campus. The old in Shanghai means only 11 years. The oldest building in Shanghai is 15 years. So we are such a very young city. And on your right-hand side, which is our current campus here, this is around 2-3 years old. So these two campuses added together, we're serving around 400 something companies. So we're focusing mainly on deep tech. So and then people will ask you why come to Shenzhen for deep tech? We're manufacturing bases, etc. So where did it come from? So I think let me give you what we see the world in terms of deep tech. So I'll pick this information from the Global Innovation Index 2025. So it's conducted by the Cornell University in conjunction with WIPO. So it's not produced in China, okay? It's overseas. The credibility, okay, anyway. You can see that the top 15 technology deep tech cluster in the world, five of them come from China and another 5 from US. So these two countries competing crazily. For the other 5, 2 from Japan, and then we have South Korea, and there's UK and France. So that's why France is important for us. The deep tech side, I think, is the future. For the global economy, instead of competing now, not just on trade, whatever, but it's technology, especially technology. So we're very much focusing on that, and that's why you can see on this big table, just last year, 2025, we overtake Tokyo and Yokohama, which has been consecutively for the preceding 4-5 years. Before 2024, the top in the world, and then we overtook them last year. So that's why we're right in the middle, Shenzhen, Hong Kong, Shenzhen, and Guangzhou. So what we're trying to do is to link up Hong Kong, the resources, as well as Guangzhou, to make things happen. So
The second chart is about the Greater Bay Area. So I really confused a bit. Previously, I called it Hong Kong provinces, and then Greater Delta, and then now GBA. So what is that? So GBA is the combination of 11 cities and Guangdong provinces plus Hong Kong and Macau. So in terms of technology, what we're trying to do, what we're trying to get the complementary values from deep tech R&D in Hong Kong. So yes, Hong Kong is a financial center, how come deep tech? But in the past 20 something years, the government of Hong Kong has put a lot of resources into higher education. So there are 8 government-funded universities in Hong Kong, and 5 of them actually rank top 100 in the world. So in the past 5 years, the government of Hong Kong start to pull in resources. Rather than just getting the ranking up, they start to promote translational research, commercialization, taking technology from bookshelf to the market. So we start to see some quite good results in the past few years' time. And then, Shenzhen, of course, manufacturing, AI, biotech, all this stuff. But right in the further north of Guangzhou, around 7% of the best hospital, we call it 3A hospital, in the Guangdong provinces is concentrated in Guangzhou. And in terms of these Guangzhou, Shenzhen, Hong Kong technology cluster, in terms of Hong Kong, one of the major focuses is medical science. The top medical schools in Hong Kong, and they're doing the third one. And also for the dentistry faculty in Hong Kong, is basically top 1 or 2 in the world. So we're trying to concentrate on biotech, on medtech. And then what we need is to have a very strong cluster of good hospitals. So Guangzhou was in the picture. And then further south a bit, in between Guangzhou and Shenzhen is the city called Dongguan. Dongguan is famous for previously traditional manufacturing industries, and now it's focusing more on advanced manufacturing. And one of the establishment in Dongguan is Constellation neutron sources. There's only 5 in the world, and there's 2 in Asia, 1 in Tokyo, 1 in Dongguan. So our university is clustering around there to do research. I think that's very important as a resource. So we're trying to gather all these complementary values to make Greater Bay Area a place for deep tech companies in different parts of the world. So furthermore, early this year, the Hong Kong government announced about the heavy investment in the northern metropolis. So they run 4 circles, but I think only the left-hand side, the 2 circles, blue and orange, are relevant to us. These 2 circles are focusing on technology, on advanced manufacturing, as well as higher education. So these are all relevant to us. And for Shanghai, we have a very special purpose in Shanghai. So Shanghai, as I mentioned before, it has only 15 years of experience since inception. So the main purpose of Shanghai is to support Hong Kong. So this is a central government sort of direction. So it's important for us here in Shanghai to work very closely with Hong Kong in terms of trade, in terms of professional services, manufacturing, etc. But for deep technology, this is a focus on the 15 5-year plan. So it's very imperative for us to work very closely together. And in terms of Shanghai, originally 15 years ago, it's only the red portion of it. It's only around 15 kilometers. But 3 years ago, it extended to 120 kilometers to speed time and flow sort of development within this 3 years time. So now we get almost all these very important industrial sort of combination. So you have airports, one international airport, and you have 6 seaports, and a lot of the land ports to Hong Kong. So we have a lot of different industry applications. In the Nansen district, it's focusing more on financial services as well as professional services. And just across it is the Fourmeau district, where it houses over 50,000 manufacturing plants there. So in terms of the whole supply chain, so in terms of manufacturing capabilities, these are the complementary values that Shenzhen and GBA can offer. So these are also some of the, I think, the special advantages for companies from Hong Kong or for global companies to Hong Kong would land in Shanghai, including, I think, the tax is important. If you have a company registered in Hong Kong and you come to Shanghai, most likely under 28 categories, especially related to technologies, you're able to enjoy the tax equalization program with a maximum corporate tax rate of 15% only. So I think that's very important. Also, if you get a Hong Kong ID card, you come here. Based on this scheme, you're also able to, in terms of personal income tax, it's also up to the maximum 15%. So the tax equalization is very important. We also have some sort of special arrangement in terms of mediation and arbitration, where the two parties in Shanghai coming from a foreign country or Hong Kong, the two parties can elect to have a common or overseas choice of law within the civil law jurisdiction. So I think it's quite important. We're also working very closely with the Shanghai Equity Exchange. So before you list publicly, you can join this private market board, so that only the professional investors will invest in these pre-IPO companies. So it would be a very good pre-incubation sort of training and listing. So all the professional investors in China could see company in this board. So in China, only the capital of each provinces might have one such equity exchange. But in Shenzhen, in Guangzhou, there's one in Guangzhou, and the other one is in China. So these are our partners. Apart from we have 6 universities from Hong Kong and Macau already landed in our campus, but actually literally we work with all the universities in Hong Kong. And then in the middle column, in Hong Kong there are 5 Development Fund research institutes in Hong Kong. We're working with 3 of them. And thirdly, we just signed up a state key laboratory from Hong Kong to land in Ehub very soon. So we'll get all these major deep tech research capability from Hong Kong into Shanghai. So we start to, at the end of this year, to roll out this program to overseas leading universities. We're talking to a few of them already. In terms of ecosystem part, we work with different sectors, including, say, for example, culture and creativities. We're working with Beijing Palace Museum and Hong Kong Palace Museum. We just kicked off, I think it's last week, joint training program offered by the Palace Museum from Beijing. And then on the top left-hand corner, we work with one of the leading sports tech group in the world called ABSG. So we are supporting companies to join the global sports tech competition for sports in Luzon every year. So I think we're venturing not just into all these semiconductor, biotech sector, but also in terms of cultural creativities as well as sports tech. So these are some of our services, as I mentioned before, in Hong Kong, in Shanghai, with over 50,000 manufacturing plants already. 30 minutes to the north of Dongguan, this is another very important manufacturing center. On our southern side in Zhongshan, so there's also 3. Actually, within GBA, we have 3 major manufacturing centers that we're working together. So we need to have this sort of supply chain and hardware system in place to support companies. So we also have already 2 public laboratories, all run by 2 of them run by Hong Kong U, and the third one will be more manufacturing R&D and a small batch manufacturing center within this campus that will be open by the end of this month. So these are the application scenarios. We are not just a physical space provider. We will link you up with all these different scenarios and there's more to come. These are the technology clusters or the sectors that we're focusing on, but you don't need to really, too much literally take that. If you're a good company, good technology, then it's already within this sort of ambit. But I put the new because I think with so many AI, we need something new. I think culture creativity sports will be very good. In China, we like very digitized. So all the government programs start with some numbers. So 1510 in Guangdong, maybe Cantonese is very good, it's very fortunate. Okay. So what we, in a nutshell, what we're doing that out of the 200,000 square meters of campus space, we take half, 100,000 square meters to offer to technology companies at one renminbi per month per square meter for 3 years under our incubation acceleration programs. So we also, apart from the 5 universities, now 6 already. So we are not on the line. We should get 5, now 6. So the other 5 means that we're running a renminbi fund around 500 million at this moment, and we are trying to get another US dollar, Hong Kong dollar fund in Hong Kong within coming around days. So this is my last chart. What we're trying to do is to link Hong Kong and Shenzhen together. There are a few areas that I would like to do, but the first one that I picked is investment. So we just at the end of March, we established, we founded an organization called Global Investment Network, and within this year, 2026, we will try to focus on Shenzhen and Hong Kong first. So on your right-hand side, you get all the leading technology investment, early stage technology investment in Hong Kong. On the left-hand side are all the leaders also. So these will be the platform that we use now to actually promote to all the investors within the GBA. So if you come in, you want to for fundraising, I think this would be the ideal place. So before I join these ceremony, actually I just complete the review of 15 companies from the GBA with our investment pool from the global investment networks. So that will be very important. The next step through this Shenzhen Hong Kong sort of investment network, what we're trying to do is that because this year is the APEC year for Shenzhen, the APEC summit will be held by mid-November. What we're trying to do is to based on this Shenzhen Hong Kong platform to invite investors globally to join our platform. So this is some of our initial sort of global footprint. Or we have actually I made my decision 1 year ago to focus on 3 external global market. The first one is the Asian market, Southeast Asia, which is quite good. The second one is Europe. We first went to the Nordics, and next week we go to France. Good. The third one I picked the Middle East. Initially it's quite good, but now so I'll be away for a while and hopefully pick up soon. And actually the fourth market take along is that we're working through Macau. We're now connecting with the Portuguese-speaking countries. So already we have, I think, 2 times, right? Around 20 leading some of this Portuguese-speaking country already visit us, and they've started working together. So, thanks a lot for the commercial break. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Oops, I'll just get this. Let's go. Right. Thank you, Peter, for the insightful sharing. So next, it's our great honor to invite Camille Fourmeau, Director of Economic Service of French Consulate General in Guangzhou, to deliver a few remarks. So please join me.
Good evening to all of you. So I took some notes, not to lost you in all of my talk. And thank you very much, Peter, for your nice introduction about what is the Ehub. So I'd like to give you a few insights of who I am. My name is Camille. I work for the French Consulate. I'm the Economic Consulate. So I'm very happy to be here on behalf of the French Consulate of Guangzhou today to witness another great achievement from the Shenzhen, Hong Kong, and French Tech in bridging the French innovative ecosystem to the one of Hong Kong and Shenzhen with the Ehub. So I've been working with the French Tech for many, many years, and I always appreciate the insight that they gave me and the connection that they have with very dynamic local entrepreneurs. Just to give you a few examples, thanks to them, I was able to have a more insight from those sectors like robotics, deep tech, that are all sectors that are going to be quite thriving in this Ehub as well. So, and I can see that today there's also quite a number of us to share this great moment together. So to give you a few ideas of what the Consulate do, so we also have many different departments. So we have the cultural, the education, sciences, but since I'm in charge of economy, I'm going to talk more about economy. So just to give you a few ideas, we are in charge of 4 provinces in South China, which are Fujian, Guangdong, Hainan, and Hongxi. And in terms of what I do in the economic department, I have 4 major missions. The first one is to help to understand more the economic ecosystem that we have here. The second is to help our French companies to thrive in China. Our third one is to foster discussion with the local authorities and the French authorities on our economic cooperation. And the fourth one is we are looking now for innovative Chinese companies that might be interested to maybe invest in France or have a cooperation with our French companies. And this is why today is also quite meaningful, because we will be looking forward to hearing more about what's happening here and if there are opportunities that can be taken to bring those new enterprises in France. And about that last sector that we are trying to push forward, actually is something that our president have put forward in our agenda for economic cooperation. Our president came to China beginning of December this year, and we talked a lot about the importance of cross-border investment, and especially to have a balanced trade. So we'll be very happy to have more connection with you all and keep the discussion ongoing. So, and since I talked about our 4 provinces, here we are in Guangdong, and Guangdong is one of our more innovative provinces. So, as you say, Peter, here we have the GPA, there's a lot of things going on here, and we also have the first innovation cluster, world-class innovation cluster here. So, you made a good choice to be here. And just to tell you that actually it's very hard for us to work alone, so that's why I'm very also happy to talk that we work into what we call the Team France. So today we have people from the French Tech, we have people from our French entrepreneurs who are the Consulate du Commerce Extérieur. We also have the French Chamber of Commerce, and we all work together to foster our cooperation. So I'm very happy to be here today, and I hope to further discuss later on, but I will leave the floor to Emmanuel Carcassonne for the French Tech part. Thank you.
Thank you so much, such an honor, and thank you for your insightful remarks, Maxime. So now we'll hear from Mr. Emmanuel Carcassonne, President of the French Tech Convention. So
I will take it because it's a little low. Dear General Manager of Shanghai Shenzhen Community Innovation and Entrepreneur, Peter Mock, dear Chief of Economic Services, dear Camille, dear Foreign Trade Advisors, good evening everyone. Thank you for welcoming us here at EHUB. It's a pleasure to be with all of you for this important milestone between EHUB and our French Tech Hong Kong Shenzhen. I'm Emmanuel Carcassonne, President of the Association, and today is a special moment for us. This year, our community celebrates its 10th anniversary, and being here in Shanghai, at the heart of Shenzhen Innovation Engine, feels particularly meaningful. La French Tech Hong Kong Shenzhen is the official French Tech community for the Greater Bay Area, so actually we should be called French Tech GPA, but no one understands. We're a non-profit, a volunteer-driven network connecting innovators, entrepreneurs, investors, and institutions across France, Hong Kong, and Shenzhen. Fun fact, we are the only French community in the world operating on both sides of the border. A unique position that allows us to build bridges where others see boundaries. I want to take a moment here to appreciate once again our board members, and I see quite many of you guys. They dedicate their time and energy to make this community thrive. So I would like a big round of applause for all the volunteers. We were proudly certified last month by La Mission French Tech for the 2026-2028 cycle, reaffirming our role within a global network of 78 international communities in 57 countries, 22 French communities in France, and 19 French tech capitals. We have over 900 members in Hong Kong, Mainland, and Macau, from founders and researchers to corporates, investors, and public institutions. Our mission is simple: to connect France, Europe's first startup hub, it was in November, so I saw it, with Asia's most dynamic innovation region, the Greater Bay Area. France today is home to 18,000 startups, 33 unicorns, world-class AI and deep tech research, and ambitious national programs supporting the next generation of global champions. And through initiatives like the French Tech Visa, France welcomes founders, investors, and tech talent. On the other side, Shenzhen and the GBA represent unmatched strengths in AI, robotic, hardware, biotech, and advanced manufacturing. And Shanghai, through Ehub, has become a symbol of Shenzhen Hong Kong youth innovation, cross-border entrepreneurship, and international openness. This is why today's MoU matters. It formalizes three pillars of cooperation between our two ecosystems. First, a reciprocal market access gateway, supporting French startups entering GBA and enabling Ehub startups to use La French Tech as a strategic hub for France and Europe. Second, a cross-border talent and startup exchange ecosystem, facilitating mobility for founders, students, researchers, and encouraging deeper learning and collaboration. Third, joint global initiative, helping high-potential startups from both sides expand into strategic international markets. This MoU is also a recognition of something that we see here every day. Innovation accelerates when ecosystems collaborate. Because when you combine France's research excellence and commitment to responsible human-centric technology with Shenzhen's speed, scale, and world-class industrial capabilities, and Hong Kong's global connectivity and international business leadership, you will indeed unlock opportunities that none of us could have achieved alone. This MoU gives us a flexible, collaborative framework, not a constraint, but a platform to build meaningful, practical, and high-impact initiatives together. So I want to thank Peter and the whole Ehub team for your trust and partnership. Thank you to the Consulate and Team France for your continuous support. And thank you to our community, the entrepreneurs, the engineers, investors, and innovators who make this bridge come alive every day. We're very excited for what comes next, and we look forward to building this new chapter of French-Shenzhen collaboration together. Thank you.